Well, turning now to a heartbreaking story on Detroit's West Side, where a mother is charged in the murder of her 9-year-old son. Zamar King's remains were discovered in the backyard of his home on Woodingham Drive near Outer Drive in Livernois last month. We've been following this story since those remains were found, but today we learn this tragic case stretches back even further. 7 News Detroit reporter Randy Wimbley has more from police, prosecutors, and a neighbor who knew the family.
Investigators believe they've gotten to the bottom of a grim discovery at this home on the city's west side. A little boy's body was found buried behind this garage. His mother is now accused of killing him.
I want to talk about a case of a young boy named Zamar King III.
Wayne County prosecutor Kim Worthy levying charges against 41-year-old Brandy Pierce for the murder of her 9-year-old son.
The cause of death found by the medical examiner was smothering and neck compression.
Authorities believe it happened in October of last year. Zamar's remains were not found until January 6th of this year, buried behind a garage at the rental home on Woodingham, where Pierce lived with Zamar and her other son, said to be 3 years old.
It's alleged that she purchased a shovel. She bound him by tying his hands and feet together and dug a hole in the background of the house on Woodingham, where she had been living for a short time.
Sources tell me Pierce moved into the house in early September of 2024.
It's sad, though. It's really sad that that happened.
One neighbor who did not want to be identified recalled an encounter with Pierce back in early November. She knew something was wrong. It was a month after authorities say Zamar was murdered.
As a woman, I'm like, are you okay? She's like, yeah, and then she would stand there, and then she would walk back. She'd stand there, walk back. So maybe something was wrong with her, I don't know, or maybe she was dealing with the issue of what she did.
Sources tell me the landlord went to the home to do some maintenance 2 days before Thanksgiving and found the home vacant. Pierce fled the state to Georgia with her 3-year-old son, where Worthy says he is now in foster care. Public records show Pierce was arrested in Brookhaven, Georgia, for cruelty to children in the first degree on December 20th. Pierce was arrested again in Cobb County, Georgia, on January 10th for possession of a controlled substance and theft. Meanwhile, here in Wayne County,
we are charging Brandy Catrice Pierce today with 1 count of murder in the first degree premeditation. Count 2 is homicide felony murder.
The Detroit Police Department.
What up, everybody? It's your dog, Will Snell. I apologize if I sound a little different. My fucking voice is... I'm still recovering from my freaking sickness. But I heard about this scenario that happened this situation that happened a couple of days ago with this Detroit murder. She had killed her child and buried her child and then fled to another state just to get arrested. So I ain't have enough time. I didn't have time to speak on it, but now since I have time, I'm going to speak on this shit. Woman, dude, I say this once and I'm gonna say it again. If you can't handle the stress of dealing with children, don't have children. It's just that damn simple. Don't have children. Now, regardless of what the hell this kid did to her to make her upset, or maybe she just did it out of jealousy or whatever like that, who knows. But dude, there's more ways you can handle your rage instead of taking your rage out on your children, or in that case, her child, because she spared the other one, the 3-year-old. She took him to another state with her. So evidently, she just has an issue with that one particular child. But regardless, right? It doesn't matter. It's your fucking. How can you? I'm trying to articulate myself pretty well. I can't understand how can you have so much rage towards your own flesh and blood. You know me, right? If I have a child, I'm not, regardless of what my child does, right? I'm never gonna sit there and go on my way to inflict bodily harm to him. At worst, we can murder him. Like, this woman suffocated her child and then buried her child in her backyard. And I hope she don't try to go to court and plead not guilty. Cause people like me, the first thing I'm gonna say is that, okay, you not guilty. Okay, how can you never put a missing persons report in? Because that's your fucking child. You the damn parent. You should always know where your child's at all fucking times. You are responsible for your child. So you go out there, you go to court, and you try to say, "Oh, I'm not guilty," and this and that and third. Get the fuck out of here. I hope they gonna laugh at your ass, and I hope they do. I hope they laugh at you, cause they already throwing the law book at you. I hope they laugh at you when you try to like appeal and stuff, because it is not finna work. It ain't gonna work at all. Goodness, man. Y'all women out here, do not be this type of woman, man. Do not be this type of woman. And for my guys, bro, don't be getting these type of women pregnant, bro. Like, seriously. These are the type of women that be scaring me, man. Like, seriously. You know, and I'm not sitting here like, and I have nothing against women. I'm just saying these particular women in this video, these are the type of women that actually legit scare me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would, ask about what the father's at and all that stuff, but honestly, the father, this is, man, this is why I be saying, like, y'all fathers need to be in these children's lives. But I don't know, though. I'm not going to speak too soon because I don't know about her family history or whatever like that, her history with her baby daddy or whatever like that. But, dude, y'all got to keep in touch with y'all freaking baby mamas or whatever like that, Because shit like this, I'm constantly saying shit like this. Like, this shit's fucking getting fucking crazy now, bro. It is. It's getting fucking outlandish to me. And I just can't comprehend how can y'all do some shit like this. I just don't get it. Like, I cannot, like, process that in my fucking mind. You just wake up one day and kill your fucking child. Like, that's the thing I want to know. What was her fucking motive? She needs to have a fucking motive. We need to piece together her fucking motive. Because it's gotta be something deeper than that, bro. It's gotta be something deeper. But even then, that don't justify what she did to her fucking child, though. It don't justify what she did to her child at all. So, yeah, woman, you just threw your fucking life away over a kid that you gave birth to because you couldn't handle the responsibilities of freaking being the parent. But yeah, man, this shit's crazy, man. R.I.P. to that little kid, man. He didn't deserve that stuff. And for her other child, yeah, put him in the freaking child protective services. Send him to a family member that's stable, mentally stable, and financially stable, or whatever like that. I would never want my child to, like, if I were to have a child and I were to go some crazy stuff, right, I wouldn't want my child to get sent to a whole nother family. I'd rather him still be with my family. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, that's just my opinion. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. This is just crazy, man. Fucking crazy.